Hey, welcome all, and thanks for tuning in. Right, here we go. It is the raid time again. So here we go. I just thought I'd bring up straight away. I've refreshed the game, so hopefully it won't crash. Let us know if the mic volume is good. Yeah, here we go. Here's the prize list. So we've got 4 million, obviously, for the new hull. This is the hull for the next raid, the Zealot. Okay, then we'll have a look at a build. I've saved the build, so we'll have a look at that. I know Ren's got a video at the moment, so and it's good as well. So all is good. Right, anyway, 4 million for that one there. It's lots of specials this time. I think there's 6 specials this time. 3 new ones and then 3 left to pick up. And I'm sure there's going to be something in the FM to come. Yeah, full focus choke and obviously the new scatter gun, the generic one, obviously, which is obviously a lighter. In fact, it's not lighter, it's just lighter on damage, 37,800. And then obviously the limited one, which is obviously 45,360. You can only fit, I think, 2 on each one. I think it's something like that. Anyway, that's it. There's obviously a new twin fang feeder as well, so it gives you a bit more extra scattergun reload and obviously some corrosive damage. And then we've got obviously structure tokens, that sort of stuff. If you're still trying to get your dock up to weight, why? Because this thing is a fat pig. It's 80,000 tons. Okay, 80,000 tons is a lot. Uh, Far too much. What else have we got? Let's have a look down through the prize list. Whole store. Yeah, there are some interesting items there, but nothing that's gripping me. Trench I'm not impressed with. Howlers are okay. They seem to be doing ish okay at the moment for older tech. What else have we got? Let's have a little look down for the list. Houndmaster, now that's a dog. Basilic, yeah, they're still good fun, aren't they? War Pegasus, too low, too late. Blood Wings, yeah, the rest of it looks pretty junky to be honest. Yeah, the Atomic Punisher. It's almost a bit late to get the Punisher now, to be honest. If you haven't got it by now, you may want to skip it, or it'll probably be cheaper just to buy the darn thing. Um, Obviously, if you're not a coiner, then you're just going to suffer. Right. Anyway, we'll have a quick look at the notes first, and let's see what kicks I had to say for themselves. Here we go. Right. So here's the page. We have got yeah, the last of the siege cycles, Retribution. Here we go. So it does say on there then that we have got a new S target. Okay, sorry, there's a new combo target there, 905. We'll have a look at that one and see if we can do it as an individual. We'll play the game. And there's some S targets there, similar to the previous one. So 104, previous to the previous 100, auto orientated. Yeah, okay, it'd be nice if we can auto both of them. I know Kyle's interested in that. From SDS7. Codename 106 is similar to the 102 from the previous, so we definitely have a look at those on auto and having a go at driving as well. Skirmish targets as per ever, obviously for the riots, they're in there, and the B tier stuff obviously for Dragoons and Ironclaw. So we'll see what is going to happen. Right, okie dokie. Let's flip back to the game. I'm not sure how zoomed in, zoomed out. I've got to remind myself of the kit to use as well. So here we go. We have got, oh, they're out on the sea for some reason. So let's just recall that fleet. My ships aren't in a bad position, to be honest. They're all at X1, I think. Yeah, they're all at X1. I'm slightly different to some people. I've gone for 4 ballistic survival armors as opposed to 3 and 3. Apart from that, I think everything else is pretty generic. Some people do a different engine and go for the other engine. I've seen other people change the engine on there. Let's clack that off a minute. Yeah, this engine here can be swapped out if you so choose with, let's have a look at movement. Some people are using, yeah, this one here. Okay, the Scorching turbine then. So it just depends. However, I'm not at the moment. I think we've got this zoomed in a little bit too far, to be honest. Oh yeah, I think we might have. Let's zoom it back a little bit. Let's take it back down to my normal 90%. We'll have a look at that. Right, okay. Enough chitter chatter. Let's take a look out in the water and see what it's like. Let's see if we can just get a bit of building damage up first. No, let's go for some evade, I think. Let's go find some targets. Close that rubbish down. Okay. best way is probably just click up on here, find our targets, and then we'll have a little look. There shouldn't be anything too different, hopefully. We're just going to go for this set. Obviously, you get the bonus. What have we got? Same price points? Yeah, it is 250, 250, and then the 500 bonus. So there's a million there. And it was 7. Oh, it's a million this time. Okay, I think it was 750 last time. And then a 250 bonus for that as well. Okay. Obviously, if you get all that there, you get that bonus as well as that bonus as well. So there's 750k, or 750,000 bonus there. That might be a cheeky target then. If the main hull is only 4 million, then it could be interesting. But we will see. Right, we'll try and do them sort of in order. There's a random 104. Okay. What's this thing here? A 106. Hang on, let me just look at this again. Definitely have to change the resolution. It's too high. Yeah, sorry, 106, 104. Yeah, okay. Let's go for a 104 first then. And see what it's like. Try and remind myself of what the target looks like even. What do we have here? Where are my ships? Oh, right, okay. Down here. Similar to, but not the same as. Okay. I've got it zoomed in so people can see. I'm hoping it's all right for people. Take out these turrets first. They look like the pretty evil ones to me. Mines. Now the mines were stationary last time. Let's see. Oh yeah, I'm going to sped up straight away. Now I know it'll be crude, but I just want to get through this stuff. I'm sure people will come up with patterns as ever later. Here we go. Here the mines, they're moving. So it's obviously the buildings and it's kicking those into touch. Oh, that had to die as well. That's interesting. Let's slide around the back if we can. Target this one here. In fact, let's target this one here. Still taking a while to die. Let's go up to this one. Click that. Give me a faster reload. That's good. Okay, what do we got over here? Let's have a look. I can get around to here if possible. That seemed to work. Just trying to avoid those mines a little bit. Just try and trigger this one and this one next. Damage doesn't look too bad, does it? Looks quite reasonable. Then again, they are fully upgraded. Well, this will trigger the mines. Let's see which way they go. They're chasing. Okay. Right, they're coming towards me. So let's go around the back. That's what I was hoping to do. Yeah, and then we'll trigger this one here and then get that cannon there. That was a bit of a more of a speed up than I thought. I think that building needs targeting. Yeah, it does. We'll keep away from that mine. Right, nearly there. There's definitely a building over here, isn't there? Anything at the top? Yes, there is. There's more over here. Ah, right. try the one ship in front method next time. We'll see what happens. Let's go around the north, see if we can trigger that. To get that cannon. Yes, we can. That's the target complete then. What do you reckon? 30 minutes, 40 minutes? I don't know. An hour? Let's see what that's like. First target, first hit. So what have we got then? Radioactive, we're at 7% taken, a reasonable amount evaded, and 10% taken, 4% evaded. Yeah, 4% evaded. There we go, 31. So not too bad. So just over, and I'm sure we can get that better. Yeah, we can definitely get that better. I'm not going to coin that just yet. So yeah, something I've noticed as well. The blitz button is in a frustrating and annoying place. I want to try and get away from using that. So that was anyway 104, wasn't it? What's this one here? It's 106. Let's take a look at this. It's very quiet in the chat. Okay, let's just lock them there. Let's have a little look. So there's a gate there through. Those there will move. Must be these buildings here. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Wow, flipping out 5 of them there. Look at all those mines. Oh wow. So we need to try and encourage them. Go around that way and up around that way. Down around here, and hopefully we'll avoid as many as we can. That's a mess, isn't it? Nothing down here is. Oh yeah. No, that's okay. Radio. Like I say, we're just going to stack, leave them stacked for now. So we're going to charge in and we're going to hit. Oh, there's that big launcher turret. Okay, so we're going to have to watch that. It did say keep moving in some of these targets, so I have to be cautious there. Here they come, and let me move. I am hoping. Well, they're much slower than I thought they were going to be. Let's see if I can get around the back. Avoid that stupid turret there. Right, now they've collected. That's better. It's this one down here that's doing that. So I'm going to have to watch that because it's going to get a fire for some time. Should have triggered that, shouldn't I? That's better. Can I get it? No, I can't. Oh, let's get out of the way. Right, so we can't get that from here, so we're going to have to go and remember that's there. Let's get these. Oh, there's another one up there as well. Limit things. Just go for it. Yeah, yeah. It's not your coin, mate. Just trying to avoid that. Not too bad. I think I copped a little bit though. So we can get this one. Yeah, it's when it gets in the way. Hey Daniel, how you doing, mate? So you notice the launcher is a dumbfire as well. So basically, once it starts going, it just stays where it is. Fortunately. So you can avoid most of it. There's the other one. I wonder if I can sneak through the middle of here. What do you reckon? Sure seems like it. Whoa, I'm getting closed in on. Okay, I clocked one. Not too bad. Could have been a lot worse, couldn't it? Let's whack these out. So quarter of the fleet health looks like it for the full set of these. And then we'll go try the biggie, maybe. Yeah, gold's on offer. I noticed that. It's 40% off or doing something, maybe. I think it's 40% off. There we go. That's not bad, is it? So just under a quarter damage there. I'm using an evade crew. Oh, fully stacked. Obviously not leading or anything. It takes a little bit of fine tuning. And to be honest, on a stream, that's not the easiest thing to do. Okay, so that was the 106. What do we get then? So yeah, ballistic again is obviously the big problem. So leading would definitely work because that's where most of the damage came from. Evaded a lot of that though, which is not bad. So leading, although it's quite a difficult target I want to lead with, but I'm sure people get around it after a few goes. Anyway, 12% damage taken there, and this one here, yeah, so it's hardly anything on the radioactive. You can avoid most of that. It's another reason why I went heavy on the ballistic armor 4 as opposed to 3 and 3. So yeah, we'll see. Okay, so 1 hour 30. So actually that was an hour to do the second one as opposed to 30 minutes for the first one. So 3 for 1. 3 for 1. I'll have to do better than that because ultimately it wouldn't be worth having the bonus, would it? Because I'd get 750 points. No, it's an hour for the second target and half an hour for the first target. Okay. Right, I'm not blitzing and I'm not coining that, but I am going to go back in the dock and coin it because I want to see what auto is going to look like. Although I think an auto is going to be a mess, to be honest. But we'll still give it a go because people want to know, won't they? And yes, just for change, TSM starting a bubble. Nothing changes there. That's my game. Right, let's have a look. Right, I'm going to refresh again quickly just while we wait. Just 2 seconds, I'll be with you. Okay, we're back. Here we go then. So let's have a quick look at these offers, shall we? Just see what it has to say. We can buy gold if you wish to, that is, should you ever want to. An extortionate rate of 2,500 there for $199 or $200. Eek, God. Okay, and let's have a look at there were some offers, wasn't there? I think, to be honest. Here we go. Yeah, so there you go. 119. Okay, for actually 2,950. So apparently that's cheaper, 59% cheaper. There's an offer for you. You can't refuse it, hey? Okay, what else we got then? We got an offer there, 47% off then. So you're going to get 1325. Or this is obviously on the Kickside site. It's actually cheaper on Facebook because the exchange rate for us is different. Anyway, that's 69.99. And then what else have we got then? Yeah, okay then. 625, little bonus there for 44% off. Okay, 240, not 250. Okay, 37% off, and then some random upgrades. There you go. Look. It'd be nice if you could bought the coins and then just used it for this and then upgrade yourself to X1. Instant upgrade of all your ships then for 14.99. It's about 10 in English, isn't it? So it's basically 240 coins to do the lot, or the equivalent of. Shame you couldn't have just bought that and then used it on that. But it's the same thing, I suppose, really. Anyway, not to worry. Right, let's have a little look. Where are the ships? Are they fixing? Oh, they did fix. Here we go. Right. Oh yeah, I've got some of these things, haven't I? Well, let's use one of those. Forgot all about these, and then we'll just do that with that. There we go. Right. Okay. We'll leave this crew on. We'll go down and we'll have a little look at another set. Or should we have a look at the big target first? Should we go and look at the big target? I think that'd be good. And see what it has to say. I'll have to just click back on it because I refreshed. So we'll take a look on here. Okay, so we got the 1 million for that set there, but obviously we were going for this set here, and as you can tell, obviously this one's ticked off, this one's ticked off. So for this one here, we're going to get a 1.25. Okay, then we will get the bonus for this, and then we're going to get this, and then we're going to get this as well. So it's either die or not die. I'm not sure. We'll take a risk. We'll drive this one, and we'll see how it goes. There's me. I'm trying to multitask at the same time, answer chat as well as obviously Facebook chat and play the game. There we go. Right. Okay, I'm going to put some music on the background. If it's too loud, just let me know, all right? Maybe not that song because it's horrendous. Right, 106. What? There's one there. 905. Yeah, 905. If I die, okay, I die. Captain, you're actually doing a very challenging enemy. Co-op player strongly recommended. Now we don't want to do that, do we? Come on, we will look at the target. We'll not hit it straight away. We'll have a little pause and see how it goes. Welcome everybody, by the way, and thanks for joining me. My official moderator reckons there's 25 people on at the moment, so it's good to see you all. Right. Can you hide? That's the first question, I suppose. Let's have a look at this. Right, so the damage must be massive because it doesn't look any more technical, does it? However, you've got to think about what to do here. Right, so I've got to get that out the way. And I can't get past those because I've got to kill that. And I can't range it. Oh, there's a gate there, though. So I could probably go those, kill that gate, do that. Target that. Oh, I have to kill those at the same time as well. This is a left and right target, definitely for co-op, isn't it? One person picks off this side, one person picks off this side, and then you meet in the middle and have a dance. How about that? Right, let's have a look. I liked these last time. Not this particular target, but obviously because it's new. But I did like the co-op target. I liked it more, actually, than the other target. We'll leave them stacked for now. And if I die horrendously, then obviously we'll play it by ear. We'll zoom in so you can see a bit better. Oh, look, straight away, there's freaking launches. So let's go and debug that thing straight away first. Oh, there's another launcher there. Look, fantastic. Let's go and kill it off first. There's one. Let's spin around, kill these off. Get out of the way. Right, that's that. I'm going to have to zoom out a bit. Kill. Sorry. Would have been nice to keep zoomed in, but I can't see where the launcher turrets are coming in. So I think we're going to go in there and try and kill that off next. Oh, I'll take the mine. Oh, no, 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 no. Fire everywhere. Okay, that didn't go too well. Oh, the Jesus, there's more over here. The target's quite large. Right, let's escape for a second. Okay, that wasn't... Oh, I don't know. That's nearly quarter health already, isn't it? So if I trigger that, I think Definitely need to kill that thing off for a start. What happens if you kill that building in the middle? Nothing. Right, okay. Let's go forward and take some of these out then. Run away, run away, run away, run away. Okay, let's try and get these. What is it you have to hit to trigger those ones? Can't remember. Radio, so that. If I can get around the back of here somehow. I've got no idea on a path yet, I must admit. That's a launcher, isn't it, as well? So let me see if I can get round without hitting that mine. Yeah, can. Good, right. Are there any more of those goddamn launchers then? Okay, so they're going to congregate here and then blow up. I can go around and get that. If I heal that, I suppose that's going to move those. This is huge. And slow, but hey ho. Anyway, it can be done solo, which is good. We'll look at the fleet damage a bit and see if it made a difference as well. Ah, you can reach that one from the other side of the island. That was quite handy. So now I should just be on the top, hopefully. Half a fleet? What do you reckon? So that's, what, 3 hours? There's another one there. Look, there's the last one. We can definitely knock some time off of this once we get a good position. Work out a path. That's us. We're done. Right, okay. Not pretty, but definitely doable. About half the fleet. So co-op if you want it. Do you get equal amount of points each? I'm not sure. Right, what do we end up with? See, radioactivity really low again. That's 5% taken, 3% evaded. Obviously, it's the way it works. You can't really evade it because it's splash based. Yeah, 12% taken on the ballistic. Like I said, I've got 4 plates of ballistic armor in mine, as opposed to, although it is a diminishing returns the higher you go. That's been explained in a couple of videos before. Ren mentioned that in the last raid but 1 as well. So as the numbers go up, that it actually peters off and doesn't mean anything. Right. But in all honesty, look, that's over halfway to that new hull, and that would have been 1 fleet. You could just fix that and then do that a few times over, and you're going to get everything. So if they don't mess around with the damage, that's not too bad. So from here, by the way, don't press continue, because if you press continue, and as I've done myself sometimes, it takes a little while to catch up, and then all of a sudden, right underneath that is the blitz button. If you go up and press the X at the top, then it takes you straight to this screen, which is what you want. Okay, yeah, fine. Right, anyway, so that was set number 1, done. What we have a look at is just have a look at the damage. 3 hours? 3 hours for 1 target. So I think we can probably, so I've got some of those 4-hour crews, hopefully we can probably go back and just remember 3 hours. I think we can probably get another set in of the smaller ones. This was an hour and the other one was half an hour, I think it was, something like that. Should we try doing some leading this time? See what happens. Just remember 3 hours. That's our start state. Right, so we're coming into this gate. Might be leading a bit too far here, but hey. I run out of things to build, so I am actually building a second atomic Punisher. Second flag. I don't know why, but I had nothing else to build, so. So this is the one that took just over the hour, wasn't it? Yeah. Ooh, sounds like a Queen record. I know it isn't. So this is copyright-free music, but it sounds very Queen-like. There we go. Thought I made a mistake then and put some Queen music instead. That'd be me in trouble. Yeah, that turret's there, don't forget. Right, let's go on the back. Hey Alpha, how you doing, mate? You alright? Sorry, buddy, didn't see you there. Who we got in the chat? Let's have a look at it while I'm just driving around like an idiot. We've got Captain Lockheed. Hi, mate. How you doing? Good to see you. Dio's in there, obviously, for my alliance. I haven't seen Dio for a long time. He came back to the game a little while ago. Must be a CD19 thing. A lot of people coming back to the game at the moment. Must have a lot of people with lots of time on their hands back at home for some reason. I can't imagine why. Well, that's probably a wiser way to go. Run, escape, run, escape. I wonder if I can go around this island and then nip around the bottom. I wonder if there's a better way of doing this. Oh, there's that thrower. That wasn't very wise. No. Hung around too long there. Let's try and get into the bottom corner here. I'm definitely going to go around and hit that mine, and I am, yeah. But I'd rather take out that thrower there. I was saying that the throwers have got a range on them, and it's got a minimum range as well. I'm not sure what it is, but there's definitely a minimum range to these throwers. As soon as you get close, they stop working. Let's just muse myself down here a second. Okay, let's go through the speed area, get them out of the way. That was quicker, I think. Was it? Was it not? Seemed quicker. Sick of decorating the house. Yeah, I can't imagine why. There's only so many times you can do the garage, and I'm actually saving some jobs when I get really bored. Right, there we go. So that's the 106. It was an hour and a minute or something like that, wasn't it? Yeah, so 9% taken and 8% taken. So yeah, I definitely got hit by, and that's the thing, because you're doing dragging, the ships stay behind you, so they launch at the first ship, and obviously then catch the back one. So if I was to click OK here, straight away with the blitz button. So try get in the habit of clicking that there, and then you're well away from that goddamn blitz button, because I don't believe in giving them coin for the sake of giving them coin. 39 minutes. Even though I got more radioactive damage, that was definitely better by what, 20 minutes or so? Just over 20 minutes? Well, that's definitely already helped, hasn't it? Okay, so let's try and find the 104. It's 104, isn't it? No, that's the big one. There's a 104 there. Let's see if we can apply the same principle as well. How are we doing for time? Blimey, I did say I was only going to do an hour, so we'll see how it goes. The range of heavy throw, no minimum range, isn't it? It's interesting that because it doesn't seem to fire at you when doesn't seem to fire when you get close. So we just loiter around one, see what happens. Things I do for people. And what's the range on these? It's on the stats, but I can't remember what it is. It's about there. No idea what that is. Looks about 150. Oh, I'm not close enough. Huh. There we go. Royalty-free music. Sounds like Cheese FM, doesn't it? All the random music you never wanted to play. Right, there we go. Let's have a look. Now, where am I going to go first? Up to here, I think. Oh no, let's get this one out of the way first, because that may be of benefit. Let's trigger that, so there we go. That's better. And then the mine's going to move. Yep, they do. Did I kill that building? Yes, I did. Right, okay. We're going to go over and take these out next. A 4 AM start for your raid. Oh, wow. That's not good. And then we'll trigger this one to get these out of the way. I'm not sure if going around the back was the right thing to do, to be honest. It might be better just go straight through. How do I get through there? If I can get through there and go up to here, I can kill all that off. So these ones don't have those launcher ones. That flagship is not doing too well, is it, to be honest? Let's see if I can get through. Can you get through about here? I bet you can't. No, you can't. There we go. Right, okay, but I can definitely get through here. So we'll target that gun. I'll nip through here. Don't kill the building, please. Well, we're definitely going to make another set anyway at something. I left anything behind? It's down here, this cluster this time. This one down here. Right, let's go around. See if I can sneak through this piece. Definitely less damage though, isn't it? So this is going to be for a total set now, isn't it? Because we had the first one at 3 hours, and then there's the other one was 40 minutes, sorry. We'll let those go out of the way, and then we'll trigger this one here and kill the rest of that. I think that'll be us. I'll show you the build again. Black Ops, mate, don't worry. We'll go back in the dock and have a little look at the build. So this will actually be the time then for a full set now, won't it? Although I didn't split it up on the first one because we were just doing it all stacked. But That was 3 hours and a bit. Then we had another 40 minutes on top, and then now we've got, so what do we got now? Not clicking on that OK button, so we'll click on the corner again. There we go. So 3 hours and 3 hours and 55. All right, it's definitely better to do drag, without a doubt. That's huge. That's a huge improvement. So it was an hour to do the other one just by itself, the 106, and this time that's just under an hour to do both of those targets, isn't it? Yeah, so that's a lot better. Yes, that's considerably better. 3 hours 55 minutes, not bad at all. Right, let's go back in the dock and then we'll just talk about while it's going back in the dock. Let's have a little look. So what do we do now? We need another lot. Can I get another one in, do you reckon, before they die? Is that possible? 325, and what I should be looking for is a 905. It's a bit risky though, isn't it? There's about a quarter of a health left. I wonder if I could do it. Anyway, leading with a flag is definitely the way ahead, which means then probably evade is a good specialty crew to use, because obviously then it's just ballistic, and try and keep out those fire pools. Then that's important. Okay, let's have a little look. Right, like I said, these are all completely, as I always do, they're all completely upgraded. Let's just zoom in so we've got a little bit of, get rid of that rubbish. Right. So this is what I've got on mine then. So there we go. Obviously charge capacitor then, which is a tier 8 item. Then obviously I've got the atom absorption system, which is the tier 9, the newish one. Okay, those are limited, I know. Okay, then obviously the high pressure piping, which is the tier 8 item again. Then standard, we didn't get anything special for this, so radioactive battery, but is a tier 8. Obviously that's the limited engine, which is the tier 9 one, which we've been picking up in FM. And then Ren's advanced idea, this one, and it works really well. The multi-shot, okay, gives you, yeah, so it's the roaring barrel system basically, and obviously gives you the extra multi-shot of 3, which is really good, and 6 obviously for the heavy scatters as well. Everything up here is obviously D99U. Okay, all these ships are built the same, by the way. D99U, and obviously I've got the heavy thrower on it as well. Yeah, so not too bad, not too bad at all. In fact, I'm quite content actually. I think. Am I content? Am I content? Hang on a minute. Let me just have a think. Should we go out and try one more target? Yeah, let's do it. I mean, saying that, if I was to start repair on that, look, and if I click repair instantly, or speed up, sorry, I could use one of those crews, couldn't I? But that's boring, isn't it? So I'll tell you what we'll do then. We'll just go cancel that, and let's go and see if we can kill one of the top targets with what's left over. Because if it dies, it dies. I'm here for your entertainment, so hey. What have I got to lose? A couple of ships. Does it really matter? Nah. Not at all. Right. Find one. Come on. Where are you? There we go. 905. That was it, wasn't it? There's one over here as well. You're about to get your ass kicked. Yeah, I know. Okay. Well, let's see if I can... how dead is the flagship? Well, it's a little bit more dead than the others, but if I have to leave it behind a little bit, and we'll play it by ear. Right, so this is the one full of throwers, and I'm probably going to go in a big sweeping motion this time. Is go up here, round, down, and there like that, because I think that might stand a bit better stead. We'll give it a go anyway. Let's find out, shall we? Let's see what happens when we do that, and just let it do its own thing. I'm getting caught there by radioactive. Oh. It's like a fast choo-choo train, look. Right, so I am definitely getting caught, but I think that was a bit better, wasn't it? Should we go back and do the same thing again? I was quite impressed with that. Maybe I don't put that one too far up ahead this time. Do that, come back down to here. So there's no point going down, is there? So we may as well just go straight up and kill that, I think. Oh, caught the mine, but not too worry. Can I get out of here without getting splashed on? Whoa, run faster, you little ships, go on. Let me just get back to the chill out area and have a think. That's not too bad, is it? Leave my ships alone. Right, what am I doing? Okay, we're going to try and get up here if we can. I think we can if we go this way. Possibly. Missing out the mines? Oh, yes, we can. Can we sneak down the bottom through here? Yes, we can. Trigger that one. Yes, thank you very much. That's better. I hit a mine there, unfortunately. However, not quite dead yet. Need to start looking at ship health, I think. Otherwise I'm going to die off here. Right, how much got left? Just this bit at the top here, so not too bad. Ooh, might get away with it. It's going to be mighty close, if not. Going to zoom up round here, aren't we? Round the top, round the top. Yes, just made it. No, no, no. I think I pressed the wrong button then. Go away. Get in there. More jam than Robinson's. That's a very British saying, but hey. Oh dear, that's quite funny. How dead are those ships? Right, what do we get then? We got 8% taken and 9% taken. So what's the total time? Let's have a look. I'm not going to press that. You can already see, look, underneath there is the blitz button. So get out of the habit of pressing the OK. Let's have a look at progress. So what does that give us? That's 2 sets then. I mean, that's the new ship done, isn't it? Isn't it? It was 4 million, wasn't it? So 2 sets. There we go. I've got 500 left over. So that's not bad, is it? And we'll go back and have a look at the build in a minute. Let's just not worry about that for a second. Right, let's look at the damage then, shall we? How close was I to completely, absolutely looking like an idiot? Oh, 6 hours on the nose. So if that first one was 3 hours stacked, and I've just done 3 hours then for all 3 targets, that's not bad, is it? Right, first things first, let's go back and build a blank ship. Exactly. Let's recall that. We'll look at builds now. Yeah, that's enough messing about. All the other targets are as per original. So let's look at shipbuilding and that stuff. Now I know Ren's got a video out. I've had a look at it. It's a good little video. It's very close. We are stovepiped again. We are stovepiped. There's no imagination in the game at the moment. And driving wise, yeah, great, no problem at all. Yep, thanks very much for the blueprint. Okay. Because you're very stovepiped into what to put on your ships if you're going for all the good stuff. If you know what I mean. There's no sort of like well, there's not much of an option. Let's put that on to fix. I'm impressed with those. They've done well. 2 sets. Is it 2 sets? Yeah, 2 complete sets. That's not bad at all. Oh no, not 2 complete sets because I did the first fixed in on the first couple of targets, so that's not quite right actually. But not bad at all. All right. Anyway, let's go back into shipyard. Obviously, I'll take the. So that was that. Let's just go. Let's just go clear that, and let's just go select hull. In fact, no, I can load. I think I saved one. Let's have a look. Yeah. Okay, so I need some of this stuff here. Now, there's a couple of questions. How many? Because we haven't seen the targets yet, obviously. How many missile defense systems do you think we're going to need? Obviously, we know that it's penetrative damage, and we know that obviously it's corrosive damage. I'll find a picture in a minute. There's a thing about crews for next raid as well that I'll talk about. So it'll leave me 1 missile defense system, and if it's only 1 missile defense system, you can smack another 1 or 2 of these on. But I don't think so. But look at the weight. So that would be far too much, obviously. You don't gain any weight. And the only place you can put, obviously, is the countermeasure, I believe, is at the front. Yeah, it is. Yeah. Okay. So forgetting all this upgrade at the moment, I mean, it's typical. Look, it's interesting. Look, you gain splash, evade, and splash for your target. So those are 2 things. Try to add splash and try to gain as much evade as you can. Now this is reasonable evade. There is better evade, but what's good about this is it's splash damage reduction, which if it's corrosive, that can help, but it does give you a bit of evade. You can use hyper 30s as well, and obviously instead of that, then obviously in the limited area here, you can go across and then pick up obviously the agility system 4, which is probably one of the better ones. Forget things like slow resistance and stun resistance, that's not relevant, but what is relevant obviously is the 50% nearly, or 49.5% once it's obviously retrofitted, of evade. That is important. But then if you're doing all that, let's hide this out of the way, and let's just have a little look at this ship here. Look, and we'll look at the movement as well. It's probably quite small on your screens, I know, but so damage is up there. If you're only going to use 1, and I probably will go to start with, I'll probably just use 1 MDS3 to start with and see if 5 across the fleet is enough. We'll see what the flagship's going to have built in. But anyway, now this evade bonus is quite low, but I'll talk about why I'm not overly concerned about that just yet. And if it is wrong, I'll just change out this. Now this is limited, so if you haven't got it, obviously, then like I say, agility will be ideal. Which will get you up then to, I hate it when it does that, it'll get you then up to obviously 56%. So anything over 70% is normally a really good position to be in for evade. Obviously you need to use a crew to do that. Yeah, like I said, these are really heavy. That's 74 already. I don't know how many of these super scatters you can actually put on. Can you actually load the ship right up with the darn things? Well, it looks like you could. Yeah, so actually not too bad. And that gets you up to I mean, those damage numbers are ridiculous. How the game is going in those crazy ways. No wonder you can't get any of the lower ships with any of the newer targets. So that, I mean, that's about it really. So that's the 3 new specials, look, across there. And that is a new engine, by the way. That's not obviously the previous engine. It's another new engine that's obviously you've got to collect because it's obviously limited as well. So there are other options, obviously, if you haven't got that engine. If you go into maneuvering movement, you've got one of this one here, which is the penetrative one as well, and obviously you've got this one, which is the corrosive one. So there are two other ones, and those are in the FM, both of those. So you can go, and if you go down another tier, obviously you've got these two over here as well. Not as good, clearly, because obviously the deflective bit, but like I said, diminishing returns with the deflection, obviously it's the survival rates, it goes down. It has a diminishing return, so don't worry too much. The survival rate is crazy wrong, but anyway, like I said, there are things you can pick on to go in here if you've got them. If you so choose, then obviously you can go hyper 30. You get some combat speed as well, which is nice. I literally do not know yet if we're going to need splash damage reduction. The nice about this one is obviously you get the combat speed and splash damage reduction as well for a total weight of 16%, which is quite good. This one's a bit less. If you shouldn't be. You might consider obviously your dock's not upgraded. Both these are plus 30%. And what's nice about these, obviously, if you're not going over here with this, obviously, this special, and you're going to go for, where is it? He says, is it this special? No, it's not actually. Let's take these off a second. You can. I think speed's going to be important this time. So we're pretty sick of slow ships, aren't we? Yeah, there's another one over here, look, Scat System 2. That's a lower tech one, which you can pick up. Some have had it. It's limited again. It's from the previous system. And then obviously there's this one here, which obviously gives you the heavy multi-shot of 3 as well. So there's the Roaring Barrels. There are options. That was a really, really early tier 6 one. This is the later tier 7. But there are plenty of options out there. It just depends on what tech you have and haven't got. There are multiples. Like I said, there's already a couple of videos. Derpy's bound to have a video. We'll see how it goes. Yeah, DDS. I have to say, I'm not sold on any of it yet. To be honest, I'm clearly, obviously, going to see how it goes. But that looks logical, doesn't it? Obviously, once we start getting these up here, look, projectile speed increasing, evade bonus increasing, our splash is increasing, which is nice, and then the corrosive and the penetrative survival. If corrosive is easy to avoid because you can dance around it, because once it generally shoots, it shoots dumbfire, and I have to go with additional power to kill things quicker, I could always up this and put 3 penetrative, obviously take off one of those and put another one of the penetrative instead, just like I have just done on my puns. I may go that way, I'm not sure, or I may go up and put another MDS on there instead, and I'm not 100% sure. Sonar, good point. Let's just clear everything off and let's just look at the blank stats, shall we? Close that off there. So 64 is the sonar range, which is not bad actually, is it, to be honest? You probably don't need to increase that too much. There are plenty of options, obviously, for detection. We need it, but I don't think we will. 64 seems quite a reasonable amount, doesn't it? I mean, this is probably one of the better ones, isn't it? Because it lets it, obviously, yeah. 14% though, and you're losing a special, but have to wait and see. I mean, based off the last ones, what are the last ships? We had the Saturns, wasn't it? So that was a similar sort of build look in concept. Obviously, that's the replacement for the battery. Obviously, that's the replacement for the new special. But it's the same thing. There it is. There's the I upgraded and put that one on for the last set. The engine, I suppose, there's the older engine compared to the new one. Clearly, this fleet is going to get an X1 upgrade. It will probably get CICs as well. Wouldn't surprise me at all. Went for high evade look last time. That's interesting. So obviously I was concerned with evade last time. What did I manage to get those up to? So 66% evade. Quickly then before we finish, I think what we'll do is have a little look at crews, because I had a few concerns about crews. I'll just so I don't mess up the stream too much, I'll just quickly change the screen and I'll show you what I'm looking at. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? I was looking at crews, what does and what doesn't work and why. And it's quite interesting. Some things that you think are going to work and then they don't, because the crews are actually really, really old. So I need to open this, don't I? Right, here we go. Okay, hopefully you can see that. So this, I think, obviously everything then on the left-hand side as the screen is okay for various different reasons. Everything on the right-hand side is, some of them are okay, but they're not as good as they could be in this type of event. Why? Because corrosive came in after these crews were created. Some of them work with corrosive and some of them don't. Now, some people I'm teaching to suck eggs here, but some people don't know. So good things then obviously is, this can be used, believe it or not. Although it says it's generically for explosive, it actually adds splash and spread, and it in my mind it also works for scatterguns as well, but I'm not 100% sure. But I've used it before and it has seemed to make a difference, particularly for the older type raids that had the big clusters of buildings or the clusters of ships and you want to take them out. I've used it on some of the skirmish stuff as well. Sea Serpent's obviously given. If you've got a ship that's very fast but it's slow turning, and there are a couple of specials you can put on that do that, you can get 103 combat speed, but I think about something about 60%, 60 for the turn speed. This will absolutely square you away. This one will actually then make your turn speed much better than your combat speed, and then obviously you're going to gain your 24% evade as well. So this is a really good one. It lasts a good amount of time. Even if you don't get the starred version as well, you still get good stats with it as well. Creeping Death, if there are plenty of buildings out there, like I say, we haven't seen the targets yet, but if there are clusters of buildings, then obviously this is not bad because it does work as well. Things to consider that aren't very good. This one is a pointless special. You know, it's nice to use in some of the raids, but obviously it doesn't work obviously in this particular raid because it doesn't work with scatterguns, as in it doesn't work at all with any scatterguns. Here's another one. Caution using any of these three here because neither of them, okay, prevent any damage coming in from corrosive, okay, because they were all produced beforehand. Yes, we know that, you know, they do more damage and this one helps you fix and that sort of stuff, but I would leave it in your dock, you know, because there are better crews out there to put on whilst you're out in the sea and then go back and fix. I mean, looking at there now, I could have left that in the dock and started it now, and I would have fixed that then for 3 hours instead of the 6 or whatever it was, and then got back out again. I would probably just kept nipping in and fixing it up every time I got to the hour or just under the hour. I'd probably use that, to be honest. But yeah, so whilst these are quite nice ones to have and difficult to roll for, they don't help you at all with the corrosive. Okay, so just take that in consideration. Anyway, back to the game. Hit the hour. We've just gone past the hour. If that's helped, then obviously hit the like button. That'd be fantastic. If it hasn't, then I apologise, and I'll try to do something more interesting next time. Okay, what's up here flashing? Oh, it's probably some random. I managed to achieve something. It is, isn't it? Is it? Oh no, I just took part. That's what it is. Right, here we go. Doesn't really matter. Right, there we go. I think we're done. Hope your raid's going to be good. Hope you have a good week. I can't say good weekend because most people are sat at home on the backsides because of the old global CJ19 issue. So take it easy and take your time. Don't rush and learn the targets. And one last point I'll just say is if you are building puns, you may want to consider stopping. Okay, because after this raid, they're just going to sit in your dock and do absolutely nothing. Okay, right. It's been a pleasure as ever. Okay, take care. All the very best.